My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is the moment when uncontrollable tears began falling from someone in your family, because they finally know the truth about you. The truth you thought was hidden. The truth you believed no one could ever understand. And when they discovered it, silence filled the room. A silence so heavy it felt louder than any scream. You have no idea what happened after that. But you're about to find out. Stay till the end. Listen carefully. This didn't happen by accident. It started with a small detail, something you said, something you posted, something you thought nobody noticed. But someone noticed. Someone close. Someone who has watched you grow, who has defended you in rooms you never entered, who has silently prayed for you when you thought no one cared. And when they connected the dots, their hands started shaking. Don't skip. Because what they realized next changed everything. You always felt misunderstood, didn't you? You felt like no one truly saw your struggles, your silent battles, the weight you carry behind your smile. But this family member, they saw a side of you you never showed. They found evidence of your pain, your sacrifice, your hidden efforts. And instead of anger, instead of disappointment, their eyes filled with tears. Not weak tears. Not dramatic tears. These were uncontrollable tears of realization. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. Here's what shocked them the most. The truth wasn't about failure. It wasn't about betrayal. It wasn't about something bad. It was about how much you've been protecting everyone else while breaking inside. They discovered the nights you stayed awake worrying about them. The opportunities you quietly let go of so others could move forward. The dreams you paused so your family wouldn't struggle. They had no idea. And when they realized the depth of your sacrifice, they couldn't breathe for a moment. Don't skip. But that's not all. There's one detail you still don't know. When those tears fell, they didn't cry alone. They went back through memories, childhood moments, small conversations, times you laughed even when life was heavy. And suddenly everything made sense. They understood why you changed. Why you became quieter. Why you became stronger. And in that moment, something shifted inside them. Something powerful. Stay till the end, because this is where everything turns. They made a decision. A once-in-a-lifetime decision. No more assumptions. No more silence. No more letting you carry everything alone. They decided to stand beside you, not in words, but in action. The uncontrollable tears were not just sadness. They were awakening. They were pride. They were love finally seeing the full picture. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, as you're listening to this, that family member is holding a truth in their heart. You are far stronger than they ever imagined. And they regret every moment they doubted your distance, your silence, your changes. Because now they know, you were fighting battles for everyone, including them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. And here is the biggest revelation: those tears were not the end of the story. They were the beginning. The beginning of support you never expected. The beginning of conversations that will heal old wounds. The beginning of respect that will replace misunderstanding. The truth about you didn't destroy anything. It transformed everything. Something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with love finally recognizing your silent strength. The moment after those tears fell, everything changed in ways you still cannot see. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened next was not loud. It was not dramatic. It was quiet, strategic, powerful. That family member did not rush to confront you. They didn't send an emotional message. They didn't call you immediately. Instead, they began observing you more closely than ever before. For the first time, they stopped judging your silence. They stopped questioning your distance. They started noticing the small things, the tiredness in your voice, the way you avoid talking about yourself, the way you quickly change the topic when someone asks how you are. And every small detail confirmed the truth. You were never cold. You were never careless. You were carrying too much alone. Don't skip. This is important. Then came the shock that even you don't know about. They found something else. A message you never meant for anyone to see. A plan you were secretly building. A goal you were chasing quietly so that one day you could surprise everyone. And when they understood that your silence was not weakness but preparation, the tears came back. Stronger than before. Not tears of pain this time, tears of realization. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. That night, they couldn't sleep. They replayed every memory where they misunderstood you. Every time they thought you were being distant. Every moment they assumed you didn't care. And now they see the truth clearly, you were protecting them from your struggles. You were hiding your pressure so no one would worry. And that realization hit harder than anything else. Don't skip. Here's where it gets deeper. They made a promise to themselves. A silent promise. They will no longer let you fight alone. They will no longer sit back and assume. They will show up. But not in a way that embarrasses you. Not in a way that exposes you. In a way that strengthens you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with this shift. Before I reveal what they're planning, pause for a second. If this message is touching something real inside you, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because there are many silent warriors like you. And sometimes, one video can open hearts. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Now listen carefully. They are preparing a conversation. Not an ordinary talk. A life-changing one. They want to tell you that they see you. That they are proud of you. That they regret not noticing sooner. And when that moment happens, when those words finally reach you, it will break something heavy inside your chest, in a good way. Relief. Validation. Recognition. But there's one more twist. This family member is also ready to reveal something to you. A truth they have been hiding. A reason why they were distant too. A reason why they struggled to understand you before. And when both truths meet, healing will begin from both sides. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the uncontrollable tears were not about discovering your secret. They were about rediscovering you. The real you. The strong you. The selfless you. And very soon, you won't be carrying everything alone anymore. It didn't stop there. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the silence between you and that family member is about to break, and when it does, it won't be ordinary. It will feel like years of unspoken emotions finally finding a voice. You may think nothing has changed yet, but behind the scenes, everything is moving. They started looking at you differently. Not with suspicion. Not with confusion. But with respect. Deep respect. The kind that comes only after someone realizes how wrong they were about you. They remember the times they questioned your decisions. The moments they doubted your intentions. And now? Those memories sting. Because now they see the bigger picture. You were building something in silence. You were protecting your dreams from noise. Don't skip. And here's the part that will surprise you. They tested something. Quietly. Subtly. They gave you a small opportunity, a small conversation, just to see how you would respond. And your response confirmed everything. Your maturity. Your patience. Your growth. They saw strength where they once saw distance. They saw leadership where they once saw stubbornness. Something huge is waiting for you. But the most powerful moment hasn't happened yet. It's coming. They are planning to sit with you. Face to face. Without distractions. No phones. No interruptions. Just honesty. And when that conversation begins, the first words out of their mouth will shock you. Not because they are harsh. But because they are full of emotion you never expected. They will say they're sorry. Not in a weak way. Not in a dramatic way. But in a way that feels real. In a way that makes you realize, they have been fighting their own silent battle too. They were afraid of losing connection with you. Afraid that your independence meant you didn't need them anymore. Afraid that your silence meant you were slipping away. Stay till the end. And when you hear that, something inside you will shift. Because for so long, you believed you were alone in your struggle. You thought no one noticed. No one cared. But the uncontrollable tears were proof that someone does. Someone has been watching. Someone has been worried. Someone has been proud of you in secret. Don't skip. Because here's the deeper truth, this revelation isn't just about them knowing your secret. It's about them finally understanding your heart. They now know that your distance was discipline. Your silence was focus. Your calmness was strength. And that understanding is about to create a bond stronger than ever before. Something huge is waiting for you. A shift in your family dynamic. A new level of trust. A new level of respect. The tears were only the beginning. The conversation is coming. And when it happens, you will realize that the truth about you didn't break your family, it awakened it. Stay till the end. It didn't happen the way you expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The conversation you thought would be emotional and overwhelming began in the most unexpected way. Not with tears. Not with drama. But with a simple sentence, "I see you." And when those 3 words were spoken, something inside you froze. Because for the first time, you felt understood without having to explain yourself. They didn't accuse you. They didn't question you. Instead, they told you about the night they discovered the truth. How their hands trembled. How their heart felt heavy. How the uncontrollable tears wouldn't stop. And as they spoke, you realized something shocking: they weren't disappointed in you. They were proud of you. Proud of your strength. Proud of your silence. Proud of the battles you fought alone. Don't skip. This is bigger than you think. But here's where everything shifts again. They admitted their mistake. They confessed that they misread your distance. They thought you were pulling away out of indifference. They thought you were changing for the worse. And that misunderstanding created a wall between you. A wall built from assumptions. And when they finally broke that wall with honesty, the weight you've been carrying started cracking. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the moment where you need to pause. If this story is hitting close to home, share this with someone who needs reconciliation. Comment your thoughts below. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Because what I'm about to reveal is once-in-a-lifetime energy. Don't skip. They told you something you never expected to hear. You don't have to protect us from your pain anymore. Those words changed everything. Because your biggest fear was becoming a burden. Your biggest fear was disappointing them. But instead of rejection, you received acceptance. Instead of judgment, you received support. And the uncontrollable tears? They weren't only theirs anymore. They were yours too. Then came their hidden truth. The reason they seemed distant. The pressure they were silently dealing with. The expectations they were carrying. They were afraid too. Afraid of failing you. Afraid of not being strong enough for the family. And just like you, they chose silence over vulnerability. 2 strong hearts protecting each other, but accidentally hurting each other in the process. Don't skip. This is where healing begins. In that shared honesty, something rare happened. Pride dissolved. Ego disappeared. And understanding took its place. The room that once felt heavy now felt lighter. Years of tension faded in one sincere exchange. You both realized the truth at the same time: love was always there. It was just hidden behind unspoken fears. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here is the most powerful part. This wasn't just a conversation. It was a reset. A new chapter. A promise that from now on, no more silent suffering. No more guessing each other's intentions. No more building walls. The uncontrollable tears were not a sign of weakness. They were proof that the bond was strong enough to survive the truth. What started as fear became connection. What started as misunderstanding became clarity. And what started as uncontrollable tears became unbreakable strength. Don't skip. Because the next step in this journey will reveal how this truth changes your entire future. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything felt different after that night. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The air inside the house changed. The silence was no longer heavy, it was peaceful. You woke up the next morning expecting awkwardness, maybe distance, maybe regret. But instead, there was calm. A quiet understanding flowing between you both. And that calm carried more power than any emotional speech ever could. They started doing small things differently. Subtle things. Checking on you without making it obvious. Sitting beside you a little longer. Listening more carefully when you spoke. And you noticed it. You noticed the softness in their tone. The patience in their eyes. The respect in their presence. This wasn't temporary emotion. This was transformation. Don't skip. Because this is where the real shift begins. You also changed. For the first time, you didn't feel the need to hide everything. You didn't feel pressured to act strong every second. You allowed yourself to be honest, not completely at once, but step by step. And every time you opened up just a little, the bond grew stronger. The uncontrollable tears from that night became the foundation of something unbreakable. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. But here's the twist you didn't expect. Your growth didn't just affect your relationship with that one family member. It started influencing the entire family dynamic. Others began noticing the difference. Conversations became deeper. Laughter felt real again. The invisible tension that once existed slowly disappeared. One truth, once revealed, created a ripple effect. And that ripple is still expanding. There was one moment that confirmed everything. A simple gathering. Everyone talking. And for the first time in a long time, you felt included, not out of obligation, but genuine connection. That family member defended you in a discussion without you even asking. They supported your ideas openly. And in that instant, you realized, you are no longer alone in this journey. Don't skip. The uncontrollable tears were never about exposing you. They were about awakening love that had been silent for too long. They were about breaking a cycle of misunderstanding that could have lasted years. And now, because the truth came out, your future feels lighter. Your steps feel stronger. Your heart feels safer. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this story isn't just about emotional healing. It's about the power of being seen. The power of being understood. The power of truth turning pain into unity. And the biggest revelation? The very thing you feared would break your family, became the reason it grew stronger. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a new version of you, one who doesn't carry everything alone, one who speaks when necessary, one who trusts love instead of fearing judgment. The uncontrollable tears were proof that your truth matters. And now, with clarity in your heart and strength beside you, your next chapter will be written with courage instead of silence. Don't skip. Something huge is still unfolding. This is where your real transformation begins. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happened inside your home did not stay inside your home. The emotional breakthrough created a new energy around you. You started walking differently, speaking differently, thinking differently. Not because someone forced you to change, but because you finally felt supported. That family member didn't just promise to stand beside you. They proved it. Quietly. Powerfully. They began encouraging your plans. Asking about your goals. Offering help without making you feel weak. And for the first time in a long time, you allowed someone to carry a small piece of your burden. That shift alone unlocked confidence you didn't even realize was trapped inside you. Don't skip. This part matters. Then something unexpected happened. An opportunity appeared. The kind of opportunity you once would have ignored because you didn't want to inconvenience anyone. But this time was different. This time, you spoke up. You shared your ambition. And instead of hesitation, you received backing. Real backing. The uncontrollable tears from the past had cleared the path for this exact moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You started noticing another powerful change. Your fear of being misunderstood began fading. You no longer over-explained yourself. You no longer felt the need to prove your loyalty or your love through silent sacrifice. You realized something life-changing: love does not require self-erasure. Love thrives in honesty. And that realization alone elevated your emotional strength to another level. But here is the deepest revelation of all. That family member told someone else about your strength. Not your struggles, your strength. They spoke about your resilience with pride. They shared how you've been carrying responsibilities quietly. And when those words reached others, the perception of you shifted completely. Respect replaced doubt. Admiration replaced confusion. Don't skip. The truth that once felt risky to reveal became the reason people see you clearly now. The tears that once felt overwhelming became proof of a bond that cannot be shaken. And as days passed, you started feeling something unfamiliar but beautiful: peace. Not temporary relief. Not forced positivity. Real peace. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the story doesn't end with healing. It evolves into empowerment. You are no longer the silent protector hiding in the background. You are becoming the confident presence who knows their worth. And the most powerful part? You didn't change who you are. You simply stopped shrinking yourself. The uncontrollable tears were never a sign of weakness. They were the turning point. The moment truth broke fear. The moment love broke misunderstanding. The moment your silent sacrifices were finally recognized. And now, as this chapter closes, a stronger version of you stands ready, supported, understood, and no longer alone. Don't skip. Because what's unfolding in your life now is not coincidence. It's the reward for your endurance. Something huge is still unfolding, and this time, you're stepping into it with open eyes and an unburdened heart. Now comes the part no one talks about. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Healing is powerful, but growth after healing? That's unstoppable. And this is exactly where you are standing right now, at the edge of a version of yourself that your past self could only dream about. After everything that was revealed, something inside you unlocked. You stopped operating from fear. You stopped making decisions based on, what if they misunderstand me? Instead, you began asking a different question: what do I truly want? That shift alone changed your direction. Quietly. Gradually. Powerfully. The family member who once cried uncontrollably now watches you with a different expression, confidence in their eyes. They no longer see you as distant or mysterious. They see you as resilient, strategic, deep. And every time you step forward, they feel proud knowing they almost misjudged the strongest person in the room. Don't skip. This realization is massive. Here's the twist you didn't expect. Because your bond strengthened, your courage multiplied. You started taking risks you once avoided. Speaking in rooms you once stayed silent in. Applying for things you once doubted you deserved. And guess what? Doors began opening. Not magically, but naturally. Because confidence attracts opportunity. But there's something even deeper happening behind the scenes. That family member is becoming your silent shield. In conversations you're not present in, they defend your name. In discussions where doubts arise, they speak with certainty about your character. They are rewriting the narrative about you, not out of obligation, but out of belief. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the uncontrollable tears were not just about understanding your past. They were about protecting your future. And now that protection is active, strong, unshakable. You've probably felt it already: a lighter heart, clearer thoughts, less emotional exhaustion. That's what happens when you're no longer fighting battles alone. Your energy, once spent on proving yourself, is now invested in building yourself. And that difference will shape the next phase of your life in ways you can't fully see yet. But here's the biggest revelation of this entire journey. The truth that once felt dangerous to reveal has become your foundation. You are no longer afraid of being seen. You are no longer afraid of being misunderstood. Because even if the world questions you, you know someone at home understands you completely. Don't skip. This is powerful. The tears that once flowed uncontrollably have turned into strength that flows consistently. And as this chapter closes, one fact stands clear. The truth didn't break your family. It rebuilt it. It didn't weaken you. It revealed you. Something huge is still waiting for you, not in fear, not in secrecy, but in clarity. And this time, you're ready for it.